Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a more personal video. I was doing a questions and answers video and this question has popped up many times and I just felt like it was something that deserved its own video. I didn't want to do it just, in a questions and answers just because it's a kind of a bigger topic and I feel it might be more helpful for a lot of you guys who are actually abroad in university, away from home, to actually do a video on homesickness. So if you're a new viewer, first of all, hello, I'm Adriana. Second of all, if you don't know, I'm actually studying abroad. I moved from Croatia to England 5 weeks ago, and yeah, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about my experience about homesickness. I feel like my experience could be relevant to you because I am the perfect case just to have severe homesickness. But yeah, you have to cope with it. So I am gonna share with you, my things that helped me get through it a bit easier, just because I feel like even though obviously I'm very homesick, I am managing. I'm happy here, It's not like, for me, homesickness was the biggest thing that made me feel insecure about leaving home. I have an incredible family, literally just the best people ever. Every single morning I just wake up and I think to myself, what the hell did I do in life to deserve such an amazing and supportive family? Whatever we decided both me and my sister in life to do, all of our wishes, my parents are like, okay, great, what are you gonna do about it? Go do it, go for the dreams. But so yeah, the same was, I always knew I wanted to study abroad. I always was particularly in love with England, and I knew I wanted to go to England for university. And my parents were always up for it. They were like, okay, make it happen for yourself. So, just having such an incredible support every single step of the way. Obviously, I still have that, but it's not the same for 18 years or 19 years, which is how old I am, to share a house, to share, every single moment, always be there, being able, when things get hard, to just, rent somebody, and just cuddle up, and, it's just different. That kind of support is just how I grew up, and that's what I know. And now all of a sudden, for already 5 weeks now, to be on your own, opening up the doors to your house, not having them there, and having to cope with it on your own is just really hard. And also in those kinds of situations, I guess it's very hard to also open up your heart, to somebody else, and to new friends, new people you meet at university. Even though those people might be really even in the same situation like you, still you're in such a state of mind when you just feel like it's never gonna be like home. And I think that state of mind is the worst thing you can do to yourself. And if you're currently feeling like that, my advice to you is just, even though it seems impossible, it seems so hard, I just feel like, you should just get out of the shell. Even if you feel uncomfortable, go out. Don't be locked into your dorm, into your room. Don't isolate yourself, because you will be stuck in a rut and you will not be able to get through it. And I think that's the best thing I could have done for myself. The first day I arrived here, I was a bit really shaky. I was super jet lagged because I was flying actually from America. So I was just so exhausted. I was working there as well, so everything was just kind of piled up. I literally just sat on the floor and I was just like, I cannot do this. But then I started thinking, okay, why did you decide to go to university? What's the reason you are here right now? And that kind of makes you think about all the objectives you represent, all the values that are important and close to you. And I was just like, okay, it's stupid, just get your thoughts together, go buy a nice set of sheets, a plate, I don't know, a favorite tea you drink, just things like that, things that will make your environment homey. So I feel like, now walking into my dorm, even though I live on my own, I'm not particularly, or not even at all, close to my roommates, I still feel I can call this place a home. I made myself an environment where I feel happy. And the best thing I can tell you is to bring some photos with you of your family and of your friends. And even though a lot of people will say, no, it's just gonna make me feel even more homesick, for me it wasn't the case. I have a board here. I think that's really good. Some dorms will provide you with pin boards. So I just have like some photos from like my cousin's wedding this winter, and I just, I just remember the happy times with my family, and it just makes it a whole lot easier, and I just really like it. Sorry, I'm just looking at it. Also, I brought one little stuffed animal duck that me and my mom have, like matching ones. That also is something that's very close to me, and just something that reminds me of my mom. And yeah, just a little detail, that seems very insignificant, seems very childish and stupid, but it just makes it easier, it makes this environment more familiar for me and makes it more homey. So yeah, that was also really helpful. The other thing I have to say is also just keeping myself busy. There's not a single day, a single moment in my day where I'm just like sitting around being like, okay, what now, I am constantly super busy. I film a lot, I edit photos, I started blogging again, I study for university, I meet up with my research group, which is another thing. I'm so lucky with the friends I have at university. They're just incredible. Also a lot of people from Croatia who are around here, just people in the same situation like you. And I actually just went yesterday because my kitchen here at the dorms is kind of gross. I don't really like using it. I just, I had a friend and he's like, you want to come over? You can cook here if you want to, because he knows I love to cook. So I just went to Tesco, got a lot of ingredients, and yesterday we made like dinner there. So it was just, those kinds of little things really do help a lot. And what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, the friends at university, just, people are really understanding of the fact, you've traveled from abroad, and I met so many incredible people. Everybody has their own stories, their own struggles, difficulties, and just, I don't know. I feel really happy and comfortable in the environment I am right now, and it makes it so much easier to deal with the homesickness. Also, anytime at the day, at the night, when I feel, just homesick and just, not really like myself, I will go on Viber, I will go on WhatsApp, I will text my parents, I will go on FaceTime. Oh, we FaceTime so freaking much that it's just like having them there. I really think, like, if you can set up a Skype account or FaceTime, it will make your life so much easier, because even though you cannot touch them, you cannot, I don't know, smell their perfume, something that's really unique about them, you can at least see them, you can hear their voices, and it just makes it, it's obviously so much easier. And I just try to focus on like schoolwork, on work in general, meeting up with friends. I developed a routine, which I think is really important. Every single morning I will wake up, go out for a cup of coffee, and that's something that is like important to me, and that makes it a lot easier. So yeah, just a little details like this, it just makes the process so much easier. And if you come to a time, you will for sure, when it comes a time when you just feel like you cannot go anymore and you're just gonna quit, just always think of the reason why you are, like, why are you here and why did you decide to move. And overall, if you're here for the right reasons, I swear, I promise, like, you will just get through it. It's just remind yourself this is just a bad moment, I will get through it, and you really will. And how I kind of taught myself into believing I can do it, and in the end being able to do it, is just thinking about the future and just, being like, what do I want from life, and is this gonna bring me closer to it, So that's just something that always helps me. And because of the things that I want in life, I knew that some point of the way I will have to, leave the family nest, come on your own, be responsible for your own actions, for your own bills, for your own, just overall, things you achieve. And when you take your life kind of in your own hands, and you become more like adults, I guess, and I don't want to make this video really mushy and being like, empowering and stuff, but this is just my experience, and I really hope, you can get something out of it if you're in a similar situation, or maybe will be in a similar situation. Yeah, I always look in the future, and I always try to keep a positive mind, it's a bad moment, not a bad life, that kind of thing, and it really helps a lot. So, yeah. I don't know if I wanted to say something else. I feel also YouTube, vlogging around, reading all of your so many supportive comments, I cannot tell you how much it helps. You don't even know. you will be like writing a comment on a video just like you would normally, and you have no idea how much that actually influences the person behind the camera. It really does. So thank you so much for that. I will never be able to like express my gratitude towards YouTube and towards you guys who watch my videos, just because it's always hard, you know, for a creator to get the message through to the viewers, because it's always different. You know, a viewer can never understand, at least that's what I think, unless you're a creator, you will never understand how much, you know, the audience, even though, you know, you may think like, oh, this girl has 35,000 subscribers, it doesn't mean like a thing when she says, you know, thank you or whatever. But seriously, to each and every one of you, a huge thank you. And even though you might not understand it, you really do like change mine and everybody else's, like all of the other creators' lives. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video right here because I'm starting to annoy myself with all of the love and cuddles and stuff I've been saying in the past 10 minutes or so. Thank you so much for watching. If you're going through a hard time, I promise you it will get better. No matter, even if you're not living abroad, if you're just not feeling right, just think about the things you want in your future and just focus on getting there. And I promise you, you'll feel a lot happier. I have felt it on my own skin. I've been through hard times. I have felt bad about myself and about my environment, and what did I do? I took action and I changed it, and now I honestly am in a place where I couldn't be happier. So thank you so much for watching. If you're a new viewer, if you want to see like other beauty makeup videos I'll be posting, I'm actually filming a whole lot right now because I'm going to San Diego on Friday and I'll be gone for like 10 days. So I'm preparing videos for you guys so that I'm not left behind, and I will talk to you guys soon in my next video. I love you. Bye.